All right, guys, God bless you and welcome to This Is It Before the Fire. His purpose was to make one new man from the two, because you're in a twin system. His purpose was to make one new man from the two, thus making peace. If your eye be single, your whole body is full of light. Guys, we're about ready to have a get together at the Ark. I'm going to give you the map during this video right now. I'm going to make this kind of short. I'm going to share with you one of the miracles. Y'all got to see this. There is a litany of miracles that have just popped off since this began, since the decision, or since the Lord communicated, hey, this is what you're going to do. I told Karen Sullivan, you guys, when you get to the party, you can ask her. I told her on the phone, I said, watch. From this moment, you're going to see more stuff than it's going to blow your mind. It's going to be the Ark, the Ark, the Ark. You're going to see supernatural just pop off over and over and over again. Okay, I got to share this one with you. I don't want to go to bed tonight until I share this one with you. I just got back to San Antonio. I'm going to show you a video, one of the weird supernatural, the Lord orchestrated it, things that happened while we're trying to get this building ready. So let's do that first, and then I'll give you guys the map, and then we'll have a little chat. Okay, here we go. Y'all ready? So these are a couple video clips from the Ark. That's just the last couple days they're working. Oh, hang on, let me get this. There we go. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to show you. Two little video clips. They're from different days. And then after I show it to you, I'm going to talk a little bit about it. And then I'm going to open up the Ark folder and take a peek in there. Maybe show you a couple other little things because I'm so excited. This is just shaping up just to be so crazy. All right, y'all ready? Here we go. All right, let's freak out. Here we go. Okay. Johnny and Corey are here at the Ark.
Hey,
and it's always good to have a brother with you. Guys, this is just so interesting, and Corey's been watching. There's never a shortage of supernatural.
No, thank you.
Never. So, yeah. Here we go. So let me share it with y'all. We're getting ready for the get together, and so we have a lot of stuff going on around here, and you know we've been getting the containers, the electrical ready. We're putting in all the electrical. You can see that's a bunch of framing and plumbing and just getting ready for everybody. And as we were doing this, and Corey, come on, stand over here with me. So Corey and we're trying to get this thing set up so people can go in it. So obviously that building was set here, I don't know how long, months ago?
It's been at least 4 or 5 months.
Yeah, so the building's been there for 4 or 5 months. And now it's time to, make it into a bathroom and stuff for guests and handicapped and all that. So anyway, we're doing that. And, I've been in San Antonio, so Corey's, and I come here on the weekends to help, but Corey's and Zach, their task was to get all these holes dug and get this thing ready like a deck so we can have, a little bit of a deck, not too much, and then have stairs for people to go in. And this thing is taking on its own thing.
Yeah.
Because the building is not quite exactly level because it's on those blocks the way they set it down. So as we're building this deck, it's level, but then because the building becomes what's called a dictator, as the deck runs this way, it starts giving us a lot of trouble in leveling. So as we're making this run down the side of the building, we're getting to this corner, and even though we've leveled and leveled and leveled, we're still running into a little hassle right here at this corner. And see, this is really where the end of the sidewalk was gonna come. And when we got to this corner, it turned in just to be so much of a little pain. I was like, Lord, could you help me out here? And I heard, just put steps in the front like this. So this whole area right here is all gonna be steps going down.
And I was like, you know what? That's a great idea. So that happened yesterday,
I'm
right?
buzzing right now.
Yeah. So the point I'm trying to make is, I did not design this because I don't want people to think, oh, you designed it like that. No, 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 no. I'm just doing what, you know, what the levels and the boards are telling me to do according to where the building is and the level of the building, blah, 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 blah. And so we're working on it, and all of a sudden we get to this corner. It's like, it's like, here we go. This is going to take like hours to just try and make it work right. And I just hear the Lord say, no, just put steps. So from this corner all the way over to there, we're just going to do steps down, and instead of like a row of steps down here going this way. But that means we're going to basically, there's going to be a post right here that finished this, and we're cutting off the corner. And then right here is a run that goes down there, kind of like a sidewalk. Now, guys, this was not planned. This is insane. So as I stood back and I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh my God. And Corey noticed it too. It looks like the Ark. Look, like Noah's Ark. Check it out. And it looks like a loading dock. And all the steps have to go up onto that landing. So there's that whole front's going to be steps going up. This was like, it's just so crazy. I was like, wait, oh my gosh. And so when you look at it, just look at that view right there. Here, Corey, get in here. Yeah. There you go. So yeah, look at the view. It looks like the Ark. Yeah. So y'all know, while we were doing this and this happened, I was just so like blown away. But in my spirit, I heard put the letters A-R-C up at the top, like on that, right under where G was. So we're going to put ARC, but look how it looks like an Ark ready to go. And here's another thing. It has barn doors on it. It's just like, ooh. So anyway, yeah. So we're out here just busting it, trying to get it ready for you guys. Yeah. And God bless everybody, and God bless my electrician, Victor. Yeah. All right, and say a prayer for Victor's wife, Mary Alice. Mm-hmm. She's got to go do a CAT scan. They got some, or MRI. They have a... something they're worried about. So anyway, pray for Mary Alice, and we'll see you guys on the 19th and the 20th. It's getting good, guys. All right. Okay, so quick document. I just posted the video that looks like the Matrix, and I'm here with the guys, and we are cranking it out. And Corey and Zach and Victor. And I just want everybody to look at how that took on the look of an actual boat, like, you know, like Noah's Ark. I mean,
okay, I'm just going to stop for a second. Okay, now, I don't know if it's just my brain and Corey's brain and the people that are there, their brain, but I've done buildings, I've worked on plenty of buildings. Just the orientation of it, just the way the doors, don't y'all think that's an odd set of doors for a building instead of, you know, a door that you open with a handle? They're barn doors. I never noticed. I mean, now that I'm working on it, that's, you know, got to open the doors to go get materials in and out. And I was like, that's kind of weird. And then I watched as the deck evolved. And as we got to, when you're building a deck like that, you can let the board, it's called run wild. You just let it go towards the end, and wherever it meets the corner, that's where your corner is going to be for that sidewalk that goes all the way down the side of the building. The reason we have to have a sidewalk there is because the plumbing that's coming out of the building has to run all the way under the building that's next to it, and we can't trench it and bury it. So we have plumbing that's going to be sitting on top of the ground, and we have electrical conduit as well. So the only real option, unless you wanted to dig a bunch of trenches under a building, which none of us do, was I was like, hey, let's just put a deck over it, and just that way no one will step over it, walk on it, you know, and that gets it out of the way. So it just took on a life of its own kind of thing. It's like, well, this is what we got to do this. Okay, let's do it. So we start doing it. Next thing you know, the corner of the building that's running wild, it won't intersect the sidewalk corner and level up on both levels, because there's a level going this way and a level going this way, because the building is not level itself, and there's a ledger board on the side of the building. It was just going to be a pain in the rear end to try and get it to all level up. I was like, oh man. I said, Lord, would you help me out here? That's what I said. Would you help me out here? And I heard clear as a bell, just 2 steps on the front, take the corner off. And I went, hey, you know what, Corey, I just heard clear as a bell. And then I'm like, hey, that's, you know what, we'll just do stairs down the front. And then as I stood back to take a look at it, like, oh, okay, well, this is kind of the new thing. I just heard it in my spirit, just do this. And I said it to Corey. We stepped back and looked at it, and I was like, that's weird. It looks like Noah's Ark. That's just so bizarre. Now, listen, this is just one of the little things. You know, there was the thing in San Antonio, Jonathan, go to the Ark in San Antonio. Y'all saw that video. I showed up and the whole building was stars. There's stars all over the building. What's the name of the get together? A night under the stars at the Ark. And then the place that everyone's going to be meeting up in parking. See, we're not going to have people drive all the way to the Ark, you know, the location itself. We have a meeting place about a mile down the street that's got a big paved parking lot. So if you have a camper, you have an RV, you can stay there in your camper, your RV, you know, overnight if you want to, so you don't have to pay for a hotel or whatever. We have some options. And the people that were willing to let us have that place, they really rent it out for big weddings, and they charge a whole lot of money for it. But they gave us just a ridiculously smoking deal, because I told them we're not going to be using the main facility, the chapel. So the whole location where everybody really meets up is really for weddings. Y'all know that the 2 shipping containers, one represents the bride of Christ and the other one the judgment seat, and everybody should know that all the way from Grand Junction. Don't you find that a little odd that all of a sudden the location where we're all meeting is a wedding place? And there's a big hoopah out in the field looking at a lake that's got a reflection of the whole place. It's just crazy. Anyway, I was just like, okay, something's going on around here. Something's happening. So anyway, let's watch the rest of this. I just wanted to comment on this because it's so crazy. So look at it. Look at how it looks like, just like a mini Noah's Ark at the loading dock. It's so crazy. Okay, here we go. Let's keep going.
Guys, true or not true, did we plan to build the deck like that, or did that just happen?
No, it just happened. It just happened.
Because of a problem with the level of the building?
Yep.
Yes, with a problem with the level of the building. And so we had to cut the corner off where you see those stairs. And I was standing out here with Corey, yes?
Yep.
And I was like, okay, Lord, help me out. What are we going to do? And I heard, just cut the corner off and do steps on the front. And Corey was here, and we're talking about doing steps this way over there. And I looked at Corey, and we both went, that's like a great idea.
Totally buzzing, dude.
And I was just like, you know what? Now I'm buzzing. I was like, that's a great idea. Because see, guys, right here at this corner, right here, all this deck was extended this way, but we didn't have a post here. And we were trying to make all this line up, and that kind of, it's called running wild. And it just wouldn't intersect properly on 2 different levels. And so it was just going to be a nightmare. And so I was like, what do we do? And just cut it off the corner, do front. There it is. Now I'm going to go back. Think of Noah's Ark and getting ready to go. There you go. All right. Woo-hoo.
All right. So anyway, that's just one of the weird little things that happen. Again, you're gonna get to see some other stuff. I can't wait to share some of the scriptural, just I don't even know what to call them. They're just treasures, scriptural treasures that the Lord has allowed me to have and understand and to get to share with you guys. the ark thing has just been popping up now over and over and over again. You saw the thing in San Antonio. The Lord literally told me to go. I had turned a corner onto Broadway. And as I was saying, Lord, how am I going to get this ark project done? I have no gas left in the tank. Just, I'm so tired, guys. I was like, Lord, how am I going to get this done? How am I going to make it to the ark? And right when I said that, I was looking at the word ark right there. That's what I was looking at on Broadway as I turned the corner, and I was praying out loud, talking to the Lord in my car, and I looked right at the word ark, and I was like, oh, that, and I said, that's weird, and I heard the Lord tell me, go back and photograph it. I was just going to keep driving. I wasn't just going to take a picture of the word ark because I saw it right as it came out of my mouth. But I did say out loud to the Lord, I go, that was weird. Go back and photograph it. And so I said, go back and photograph it. So I made the block. I went back, and when I photographed it, it says 600 Broadway, and the Lord very clearly told me, look up 600 in the Bible. 600. It means, I want to try and say that word. Apokathistame. Apokathistame. To restore, to give back. I set up again, restore to its original position or condition. Hence, I restore and give back. Now, I want to just bring something up. You know, like Noah's Ark, you know, when Noah avoided the catastrophe, him and his family, because he listened to God, he was obedient, and he was picked up. The waters picked him up and then set him down on a fully restored earth. That's what happened. He was set down on a fully restored earth. Look at this. Apokathistami. Okay, apokathistami. It says separated from, and that's what apistia means. Separated from, apistia, and then kathistami, have a definite standing, properly to restore back to original standing that existed before a fall. Look at that, guys. That's what's written, the number 600 under the word ark. To properly restore back to its original standing that existed before a fall. Re-establish, returning back to the ultimate ideal, figuratively to restore back to full freedom, the liberty of the original standing, to enjoy again what was taken away by a destructive or life dominating power. Now, if you think that that's possible to turn a corner on Broadway, while the Lord had sent me out on one of these little adventures he sends me out on, and for that to happen, and then now we're looking at you know, just this little manifestation of a building that looks like the Ark of Noah with barn doors. I mean, I don't know how y'all's brains work or how it works, but see, I know when the Lord has communicated clearly to me, because it's so easy to see. It's like, that's just, anyway, do you see what you're looking at? That's just not possible. Okay, you're going to see a whole lot of not possible, but you're going to see it because all things are possible with God. Anyway, so I just wanted to share that with you. Okay, now let me show you guys the map. So anyone that wants to make plans to go, if you need to make a flight or something, let's get down to the map because, oh, here's another one. These are just other little manifestations. I forgot who sent me this. Someone just sent me this. National Geographic, The End of Blindness. The winning the fight to see. Boy, I'll tell you what. the gift the Lord God gave me is the end to blindness, isn't it? And I want to show you something very fascinating about this image, though. Let me show you something. I want you to look at this eye right here. An eye is literally a trough to a dimension. You see this? This is a dimensional trough. And the Lord God sees everything through this. And the enemy sees through the other eye that's connected to the pit. And unless your eye becomes single, your whole body is not full of light. But if your eye becomes single, your whole body is full of life. I want you to read these names. Adrian Raquel Contreras. Adrian and Raquel Contreras. ARC. Well, the other day when Jim had to go get some supplies for our job, he went to a little mom and pop hardware store down the street, and they had changed their name. It said, "Attention, please make checks payable to ARC Home Center and Lumber." And so Jim took a picture of it because he had to go get some materials, and this little mom and pop shop had made the name ARC. And so Jim asked them, why did y'all name your little hardware store the ARC? And they said, well, our names are Adrian and Raquel Contreras. All right, and here is the map for a night under the stars at the ARC. And here it is. So it is in the folder. You can always pause this. You can screenshot this, enlarge it. Richland Pines Event Venue. You can type that into Google and you can find an exact map for it just by having that right there. Richland Pines Event Venue, 1162 Ronderosa Road, Wallaceville, Texas. And if you look down here, there are written out instructions on how to get there. There will be parking for the event will be at Richland Pines Event Venue. Please bring your own seating for the event. So if you have a fold-out chair, that would be great. You must RSVP in advance to attend. Now, the thing is, I'm going to do a video tomorrow. You know what? Let's do this. Everybody that's watching this video that wants to come, RSVP on this video. If you're coming, just when you leave a comment, put a parentheses, I will be attending. You don't have to write your whole name, just write your first name and put in parentheses your first name and how many are coming with you. That way it'll give us an idea of how many people we're getting food for and, beverages and all that good stuff. Also, if you're gonna come, it would be great if you could bring a fold-out chair. If you fly in, you rent a car or something, if you wouldn't mind just going over to Walmart and grabbing yourself a fold-out chair. We have two locations. We have the place where everyone's going to meet at the Richland Pines. You can park your vehicles there. We have a shuttle that will drive you 1 mile down the same street to where the ARC is. We're not allowing people to park up there at the ARC. You have to be one of the crew. You can't just go up there, well, I'm going to park up here. Nope. You can park down at Richland Pines. We will shuttle you. We have a shuttle bus. It seats probably 15 people, so it's no big deal. And we have several people that will be helping with that. Here's the other thing. Have an ID. You'll be asked to show us your ID, and we'll throw you on the bus and we'll take you down. We'll have a little sign-in sheet that you understand you're attending this event and a little bit of a waiver. You're gonna say you don't hold anybody liable. If you go and a tree falls on you or something, and that's the way it is. So if you show up, I'm going to use this video and say, if you show up to the event, you are showing up to the event and you will hold nobody liable for anything that happens whatsoever. Hopefully we all fall to the ground and we get raptured. That would be awesome. I will everybody sign up real quick. Anyway, so but on a serious note, just be prepared to show, the guys that are driving you who you are. I'm so-and-so. If you don't have any ID, your YouTube channel. We're gonna have name tags right there. There'll be a table set up. Put your name on it, write your YouTube channel on it, because I read all these comments. Every video I read the comments. So if I see your YouTube channel, I'll go, oh, okay, I know who I'm talking to. So a good way to interconnect. And it'll help you connect with everybody else too, because if you read the comments, you'll see other monikers. So on your name tag, I would like you to write your moniker for your YouTube channel and your name. Okay? And let me show you right here. So this is Interstate 10 right here. Let me show you. So this is Interstate I-10 right here. And Houston would be way over here to the left. And here's going down Interstate 10. This says Wallaceville. This is exit 810 right here. 810 on Interstate 10. So if you're going east, if you're on the eastbound lane, you get off on Interstate 10. You take a left. You drive up FM 3136, let's see, sorry, FM 563. So you drive up FM 563, and then right here where the red turns to orange, there's a row of mailboxes right here, and we will have signs put out here and here. We'll have signs right here at I-10. So we'll have signs at I-10 saying go this way. Right here we'll have signs right here saying go this way. And then going down Turtle Road, we'll have signs right here that say turn this way. And then when you turn this way, right here is Richland Pines Event Center. You'll pull in here, you'll park your cars, and then we will shuttle you down to the Arc right here. And the Arc is at the end of the road. It is the very last property at the end of Ronderosa. So there's no way to get to the Arc. You cannot get in unless you show up with the shuttle, because we have a shuttle running, and we have people that are willing to help you get there, but we are not allowing cars to go park down there, not at all. Anyway, and so if you take an Uber, or for some reason you took an Uber, we might let you just drive all the way up to the Arc in an Uber. However, there will be a check in there as well. There's a gate, and when you get there, you'll have to go through that gate, and you'll be checked in. Everybody will sign in. That's the way it works. We did the same thing at Grand Junction. Everybody signs in. If you're one of us, you should have no problem signing in. You know, you should be like, I'm here, I'm glad to sign in. If it's a problem, well, that's weird. Okay, now. I'm excited, guys. I've been ringing the bell since 2002. There are so many miracles that are popping off. It's crazy. I mean, I don't even know what to think. It's like, I don't even know what to think. It's just, I see the Lord's hand all over this. I mean, a wedding venue and the container, one of them is the bride of Christ, the other one's the judgment seat of Christ. Don't you think that's crazy? The little building that we just happened to end up with looks like a little ark. I didn't pick the name of the place, by the way. That was Jim, who owns the property, him and his wife. Karen is his wife, the lady that had stage 4 cancer, and the Lord healed her. He sent me, and the Lord healed her. You know, everything is organic. The Lord orchestrated all of it, and you can see that the Lord orchestrated all of it. So, all right. Say it. His purpose was to make one new man from the two, making both your eyes up, no longer a double you, but he turned your eyes up, no longer a right side up and upside down you, but he turned both your eyes up, and your eyes became single, and your whole body's full of light. Instead of light and dark, it's light and light. It's come together as one. The mystery of all things has been solved. We are the stars. And we're going to meet under the stars at the Ark. It sounds rather It sounds rather impossible, doesn't it? All right. Bear hug from Johnny. I'll get my big bear, give you a hug. I love you in Christ. For those of y'all that aren't attending and can't attend, we will be doing live streaming. I will get on and be doing several live streams during the event. I also said, if you leave, if you're one of those people that's like, I really am trying to make it, you don't know if you'll be able to make it financially or there's some, problem. I'm not here to pay for everybody's way to get to the ark. Okay. I'm just going to say that because everybody, oh, whatever. Okay. But, there are some cases where, we're willing to help get you there a little bit if you need some help. Because we'll have a little bit of money in a budget to try and do that. But, it's not that I can pay for everybody to go to a party because I can't. So anyway, there it is. All right, guys. I love you in Christ. Okay. Peace and grace. I'll see you at the party. Awesome. So start making your arrangements now, okay? Now's the time. Start making your arrangements. All right. Good night.